Thank you for joining us in another episode of Seafood Ninja Sass. In this episode, Miss Luna and I are talking to Jackie Marks from the Marine Stewardship Council. We're so excited to learn more about the certification and what we can do as consumers to support more sustainable fisheries. Welcome to Seafood Ninja Sass. We're so excited to talk to Jackie Marks from Marine Stewardship Council. We are going to learn so many amazing things about MSC certification, what it stands for, what we can look for when we go to a store, and what a great tool it is to help consumers shop more responsibly. So here is my co-host,
Hey.
Luna, and she has prepared some questions for you, Jackie. So are we ready? Great.
Let's do it.
So here, Miss Luna, let's get started.
I have like 9 different questions.
I'll do my best.
Okay. Okay, number 1. What is MSC and why is it important to you?
The difficult question. The MSC stands for the Marine Stewardship Council, and we're a not-for-profit organization. So our goal is really a mission to make sure that seafood is around forever. And we want to make sure that anyone can enjoy seafood and enjoy it sustainably long into the future. So that's really what the MSC is all about. And I should point out, it is wild caught seafood only. So that is fish that comes from the ocean or rivers or lakes around the world.
Great. So, me working in the seafood industry, we can talk a little bit about how the MSC created a very robust or rigorous standard. So can you share a little bit about that standard looks for and how it helps certification for specific fisheries?
Yeah, absolutely. So the MSC is a standard setter for sustainable fishing. And what that means basically is we're a science-based NGO, and we come up with the principles that sort of determine what sustainable fishing is. So one of those is ensuring that the population of fish or the stock of fish are healthy, that you're not taking out more than can recreate or replenish for the future. I know I'm using some big words, so stop me if you have any questions, Luna. And then the second one is making sure that the people who are fishing aren't having any lasting damage on the ocean environment. So making sure everything stays healthy, from the fish population to the place where people are fishing, the ocean floor, the other animals that are also in the ocean. And then the third principle is ensuring that there is management in place. And that means making sure people are paying attention to how the fishery is governed and that people are taking care of changing conditions in the fishery. So those are the 3 principles when it comes to sustainable fishing.
Great. So think of it like when you're in school, then you have a grading system. So the MSC has the scale of how good or how bad a fishery is, or not bad necessarily, but how, performance. So then it gives it an A, and if it's an A or a B, passes, so it can be certified. If it's less than a B or a C, then they have to do some more improvements. And if it doesn't pass, then they have to figure out a work plan, on what are the things that they have to do in order to improve so that they can get certified.
Got it.
Makes sense, yeah.
So what's your next question?
Okay. What type of certified seafood would you recommend for kids?
All types. I think it depends on what you like to eat. If you really like fish sticks, then there is MSC certified fish sticks out there. Or if you really like tuna, there's lots of tuna out there. Or if you like fish tacos, there's Alaska pollock or haddock or halibut or even shrimp. That would be great in a taco. So also, if you really like ketchup or other dips, any certified seafood that you can dip in something, that's good seafood for kids.
I have a question, but this might be an easy question to answer too. Is
I'll try.
salmon part of those seafood in that category? Or
Yes, salmon is a great certified option for kids. Great in tacos, great in stir fries, great all around. I'm a big fan of salmon. It's also really good for health benefits. A lot of seafood has lots of great health benefits, really important for eye health, brain health, and heart health. So, honestly, any seafood, any certified seafood is good for kids.
Great. And then the salmon she's referring to is wild caught because we also have aquaculture farm raised salmon that is also certified, but it's by a different organization. So
Exactly.
yeah. Oh, and did you know that February was Heart Health Month, American Heart Health Month?
I did not know that.
Well, yeah. So another great reason to eat seafood in February because it's good for your heart.
Exactly. Exactly. So a lot of people at the start of the year, like on January 1st, they decide they're going to have resolutions and they're going to be, eating healthier, doing more fitness stuff, more fit activities, and eating seafood is a great way to meet those health goals.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
Do you have would you like to go through your next question?
Sure. What does embedding sustainability mean?
That is such a great question. And I think what it means is ensuring or including sustainability in every aspect of a company. So, really thinking not just about the next year and how you're going to have an impact in the next year, but thinking long, 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 long into the future and how what you're doing in your company is going to have an impact on the environment. And also, importantly, working with others to really get to those sustainability goals. So, embedding it in every aspect of the company and then working with others to get to that goal.
And we can do that too as people, right? In our families, trying to be more sustainable, eating more sustainable seafood, maybe reducing some of our use of plastics or looking for more reusable options. So these are things that we can do also as regular families and in the world.
Definitely, it's something that we can do at home. We can do in our everyday lives. We can also embed sustainability in our communities, in our workplaces, in the government. There's lots of different ways to ensure that we're thinking about the long term and making sure that resources, natural resources like fish and seafood, are around and healthy for generations to come.
Excellent. So, I guess we can, do you have any more questions that you want to ask for?
Yeah. Do you know one of the ocean ambassadors that I found on the MSC website?
Have you met them?
Yeah, I do. So we have these chefs that we are working with to create this MSC Blue Cookbook for Heart Health Month. And one of them is Chef Bart van Alphen. He is a chef in the Netherlands. That's a country in Europe. And he created a very delicious dish for us. And I've met him in person. And I've also met Chef Gregory Gourdet, who created a delicious, I think it's cod and clam chowder for the cookbook. And I met him on a Zoom call. So, yes.
Very nice. So I'm excited about this cookbook. Can you tell us a little bit more about it?
Yeah, absolutely. This cookbook is really exciting. It's a digital cookbook. It's on the MSC website, msc.org. And we enlisted the help of cooks and chefs, and they came up with delicious recipes that people can recreate at home, all featuring MSC certified seafood. And so, in addition to the recipe itself, and it breaks it down in a super simple way, we also have facts about the species that are included in the recipe. So, for example, with Chef Gregory's dish, he has cod and clam, and so we have a little feature about clams and a little bit more fun facts about clams and sustainability information as well. So it's a great way for people to think about how to eat, how to incorporate more seafood at home, but doing so in a way that is sustainable. So we're really thinking about heart health at the same time as thinking about planetary health.
Man, that sounds amazing. I was actually looking at the recipes and I saw this hake with Cantonese glaze. And even though I didn't get hake at the store today, I know that it says that you can replace it with any other firm whitefish, like cod and flounder, which is great because we actually bought some at Aldi, like one of my favorites. Shout out to Aldi. And just real quick, the way that I recognize, I know what fish is certified, like looking for that blue fish logo, and you have it on all of their brands. So we are really looking forward to trying that recipe with either one of these fish. I don't necessarily cook the fish. That's the husband's job. He's a little picky. So before I overcook the fish to death, I will let him take care of that recipe. So, but are you gonna try it?
Yes, I am.
I think whitefish is great for kids.
I'm going to try all seafoods.
Oh, that is so exciting. Well, this is a good time for a show and tell, because that's great to see that you found that at Aldi. But there are lots of different products that have the MSC Bluefish logo on it. Here's just a few that I happen to have at home. So we have lobster with a little label on it here. Let's see, we have tuna also with the label. Oops, right here. Yeah. But what's cool is it's not just like seafood or that you're gonna eat. It's also on like fish oil supplements, for example. Oh, here.
And I've seen it in pet food too, right? You guys also have a certified pet food.
Exactly. So we're making sure that not just our humans are eating certified sustainable seafood, but our furry friends are as well.
See, how cool is that? Our dogs are on our special diet. So no certified, products for them, but definitely if it wasn't the case, they would, we would like looking for MSC certified for sure. Yeah, old dogs, they have like all sort of kidney issues that we're medicated. Oh. But our furry friends are taken care of. Yes. I think, do you want to ask her your question number 6? I think it will go really well with this conversation.
Okay. What is your favorite recipe from the MSC Cookbook?
That is so tough. I think all of them are my favorite. But if I had to choose, let's see. The other day I made the pita with tuna mascarpone, actually from Chef Bart Valentine that I mentioned earlier. And it's a really delicious and fresh take on your normal tuna sandwich. There's no mayonnaise, but it's got cilantro and lime and coconut and a little bit of chili pepper for a little bit of heat. But it's such a fun and fresh take on tuna. And everyone's probably got some tuna at home. Grab, an MSC certified can of tuna and make it. It took, almost no time, and it was very delicious. But I haven't tried all the recipes yet. I did try the salmon chowder. It was delicious. It's perfect for winter. So I can't wait to try some of the other ones.
Man, that sounds really great. We'll definitely have to do well, first of all, Valentine's around the corner. So just saying that, doing these recipes for Valentine sounds like amazing. We'll definitely have to try that for a little dinner, and also getting the kids to eat more seafood and explore, part of the amazing health benefits, right? That it has not just for adults, but also for children, which is another reason why we started this Raising Seafoodies podcast. Do you have any questions for Luna that maybe pop up?
I do. Luna, do you have a favorite type of seafood?
Okay, I have 2, but my best favorite one is salmon.
Nice.
I think I just ate it for lunch today. Oh yeah, my second is shrimp and my third is cod.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. We have we also tried, what was it? Oh my god, pompano. We tried pompano fish 2 weeks ago, and that was actually good. But we eat more of the other regular species.
Okay, now pompano is my 4th.
We're gonna have a list of Luna's top picks for for seafood. One being salmon, then followed by shrimp, then cod, now pompano. Um, we're trying to see if we can get all the different ones for them to try that are not like fishy. I think that's why I like the whitefish. Also, because it's not as fishy as other fish. Like being redundant.
Experiment with all the different kinds of fish.
Yeah.
So Luna, is there a fish that you don't really like?
I don't really know. I think I like all of them.
You think you like all of them?
Yeah, I think so.
That's a good answer. Yeah.
We'll let you know.
Yeah, let me know if you ever come across one. But I like that you're such an adventurous eater. That's really important, I think, for kids to be able to try lots of food.
Well, I am really curious.
That's great. I think that's such an important quality for people to have. So that's good. So Luna, I do have another question for you. How do you think more kids can eat more seafood? Like, how do you think we can get kids to be excited about eating seafood?
I have an idea. Well, I did mention this in another of our podcast episodes, but maybe add some of their favorite sauces or spices. Yeah.
That's a great idea. Do you have a favorite sauce?
Yes. It's mayo, but with my chicken, I normally mix ketchup and mayo because it tastes good. The same amount of heat with my favorite type of sauce.
That's a great idea. Yeah. And what's great is like you could take fish sticks, and there's lots of different kinds of fish sticks out there and lots of MSC certified fish sticks out there, and you can dip it in whatever you want. So that's a great way to get kids to eat more seafood.
Yep, we did a mahi tacos, like like a little stick. So we try that too.
Mom?
Yes.
I want to try fish sticks one day.
I'll get you either we have a George make them or we'll get the box with a Bluefish logo on it, so we know it's already done and ready.
Perfect.
A box with a Bluefish logo on it because I feel that's a better option.
You think it's already like ready for you to eat?
And also, Jackie, I really like the background you put up.
Thank you so much. We're all in a virtual world now, but me and my team like to use this background to pretend that we're all in the same place. So we're like in a little cafe, we're having our meetings, but we're actually all around the country and all around the world.
That's great. I tried the background, but I move so much that it looks like I'm floating.
Oh.
So I was like, this is not gonna work out. But yeah, it's always fun to see people's backgrounds. We do it with a Verostar. Like we have some colleagues that have the backdrops where they're in the cafe, one of the hotels, or the property, and it looks really nice. So it's always nice to see different changes.
Yeah, sometimes we like to put backgrounds where it looks like we're in the ocean. You could be so fun with your backgrounds in these virtual worlds.
Except for let's just not do the cats.
Oh,
let's not become cats while we're trying to do the interview. That's what we got up. I love so much with that.
Oh my gosh, it's like really making the rounds. It's just so much fun.
Is. Oh, but that was great. Maybe we should try like a fish, turning into a fish. That would be great.
That's an idea.
Get kids to eat more seafood by turning into fishes.
There you go. That's an idea.
Well, I know that you have 2 additional questions, but I guess, do you want to ask about number 5 that we skipped?
Sure. What happens if you eat a seafood? And I have a follow-up question. Have you ever eaten a sea cucumber? Sorry, wait. Let me repeat both questions. I think I messed up. What happens if you eat a sea cucumber? And follow-up question, have you ever eaten a sea cucumber?
I have never eaten a sea cucumber, but I do know that it is a delicacy in some parts of the world, so it's really a prized meal that people eat. What happens if you eat one? I don't know because I haven't eaten one. But what do you think happens if you eat a sea cucumber?
I actually have no thoughts on that. I've never thought of it, and I do not have any thoughts of it now. So I don't know. The real answer is I do not know.
Well,
I guess we will not know then.
we will not know, but if we try sea cucumber, we'll definitely let you know how that went.
Yes, that would be
Are there
great.
any MSC certified sea cucumbers?
There are, yes. We had the first MSC certified sea cucumber in December of last year. So very excited. You know, it's not just fish, it's not just salmon and cod and the actual fish, but there's sea cucumbers and there's, you know, shellfish and clams and every kind of seafood that you can think of. There's probably a certified seafood there.
That's great. I guess I'm ready to have a final question or final thoughts. Like, what is in the future for MSC? And I mean, it's a very big question, but what do you think it's like in the future of MSC or with working with consumers? What do you think like are the next things that we should do, and how can we support you, and any thoughts that you could have about what we're doing, how can we do better? That'll be great.
We need more kids like Luna, more kids eating more certified sustainable seafood and being curious about food in general, what they're eating and how they can eat more healthy and sustainable seafood. So we've done some consumer research at the MSC, and we know that sustainability is really important to people, and that they want to find easy ways to eat more seafood. And so we are working to sort of offer MSC as a solution in this space. It's something that's healthy for you and also healthy for the ocean. So we're going to keep trying to reach Americans here in the US. Obviously, we're a global organization, but we're going to work towards getting more Americans to understand that looking for the MSC bluefish is a trustworthy way to know that they're buying sustainable seafood. So I don't know what else is in the sort of coming down the pipe for the MSC, but we hope that more fisheries will enter the program, more products will have the MSC Bluefish label on it, more restaurants, more hotels. We're looking forward to really getting more support and getting more companies involved in the process. So just keep looking as consumers, keep looking for the MSC Bluefish label. If you don't see it, ask your retailer. If you're at the grocery store and you don't see any products or you don't see what you're looking for with the MSC Bluefish label on it, ask the manager, ask if they want to source it, if they can source it, because that always helps.
Great. And we'll definitely be in the lookout for new products that we can try, and sharing this journey, I guess, her journey through the seafood industry from her little eyes, her perspective, and sharing that also with other parents and our families, so they can also see what we're learning, and they can make better choices as well. So thank you so much for being in this interview and for making the time for us. We really appreciate it, and I sure love working with MSC and supporting you guys on everything, the great work that you're doing with the fisheries, the global fisheries. So,
Jackie, I just have something to tell you. I just wanted to let you know, I think I'm a great designer, and also I just drew a teacup in 1 minute, I think 1 second, and 60 milliseconds.
That is very impressive. Very impressive.
So if my mom lets me, I'm probably going to do a new logo for MSC just in case you want to update it. And my mom will send it to you to see if you and your company would like it.
That is very generous. Thank you so much for the offer. I can't wait to see your artwork. Would love to see if you have any fish artwork. That would be super fun. And Luna, I want to know if you ever try sea cucumber, because I want to hear what you think.
Keep you posted. We'll have to go to the market and find it. All right. Well, thank you so much. You have any final words?
Wait. When we are going to get a sea cucumber, we will make sure it is MSC certified.
That is perfect, and you should film it too. I think that would be a lot of fun. You can tell everyone all about it.
Definitely. I'll have to start Googling where to find MSC certified sea cucumber, but we'll add it to the list of ideas to do and try.
Sounds great.
Well, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you again for joining us on this episode. We hope that you found this educational and that you go and look for the MSC Bluefish logo on your next visit to the retail store. Please keep us posted on your favorite seafood, certified seafood dishes, and we also hope that you enjoy the cookbook. We're going to link it on the show notes. Thank you.